What?
Playing every game. Moojin, you know, has a lot of success. You know, he seems like a really good player. Why doesn't he play? Well, now finally the Hanwha coach has listened and responded, and he will actually come in here today.
And this is always interesting to me when people get subbed in when they're down a game, because I feel like there would be more added stress here. Whereas I think back to Griffin, for instance, back in the day when they were slowly trying to integrate Chovy into the main lineup, and they would have Rather play game 1 and then Chovy, because it's a lot easier to play when you're... I don't like that Darius. You know what? Actually, I kind of do like it. He's very thin.
Take a look at this. Axe is in. They're going to be apprehended, but Summit's in a really awkward spot here. Has to flash. But here comes Thames. They want to burst him down, but the rest is Sandbox trying to come in. Here's Key, by the way, from the bottom side. First blood goes to Ola on the side of Hanwha Light.
At that point, he's thinking, okay, well then Lucian and Rakan can have a lot of kill pressure. Okay, well... NALCS is coming early.
Here we go. You're almost dead. Not good, sir.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
What?
Anyway, we have a gank down in the bottom lane as Ghost might be in a little trouble, but no, nice knock up here by Joker. As now OnFleek might have something to say about that. He's going to turn on to Moojin. The unsealed spellbook, they'll let it go. Down in the bottom lane, though, on to Key. Forced to use that heal here. Culling comes in, and even Key gets really low.
On that Tom Kench, and Lucian and friends are going to have priority again.
Oh, looking for a play here. Stuff is like, oh, hello, Olaf.
Always quite pan out or end up that way on stage.
See if they can get on top of Summit, though, as Exhaust is here for Soan. Stain is not going to miss. A little bit short on that one, but here's Moojin. Getting into position, lands the axe, and Summit has to flash the second one. Doesn't want to be kited for days. At least he will survive as, okay, here's OnFleek. No flash on attempt. Taunt is going to go wide, and Dove.
They can just endlessly poke you while you're sitting inside of the river, and it becomes so difficult to break a blue side phalanx in that spot.
The early skirmishes, but perhaps because the game has been so slow. Looking for Tempt now as well. You're going to be kicked out of the circle. He wants the kill big time now. He's going to flash away, but still goes down. Two-man it here.
I love it. The Scuttle Crab is giving them false security.
Yeah.
And so they have no idea that this is happening. Now they're going to get an idea.
Yeah, now it's low enough they can just rotate on over. Should be free.
That is way too late. Doesn't even matter.
Recent meta has been a lot faster. Summit is looking for a guy who is 4 levels below him. It doesn't matter if he can run away because he's just going to get stomped.
Engage into the enemy team composition because they're supposed to whittle you down. They're supposed to poke you, and that doesn't matter when you have 2 Ocean Drakes and a Baron buff.
Well, they did get the sleep on a Joker, so he's going to die. You see Moojin trying to get the steal there with the redemption. But here we go, big fight, trying to force the 5v3. The stopwatch comes in for Summit, and they're going to turn it around. The dunk is denied by the Devour. Nice little timing there by that Tom Kench. Keeping him alive, and now Dove getting kited once again. Nice paddle star on the backside, and now Sandbox decide.
Between everyone, that's not just levels, it's skill points and base HP.
Here comes Summit going straight at them and trying to go for the flank. Here's Rakan into the back line, gets 2 of them, but insta-cleanse for both of them gets them to safety. As now Urgot is going to be devoured, going in for the kill. He's going to get it onto Moojin. And Now we're playing on opposite sides of the rift as Ghost is on the chase. Big damage from him. And the Zoe, but there's the taunt. Comes out a Dove as he is able to capitalize on that kill. Summit actually has a skew. Totally dodged, but you can't dodge that ultimate as everybody is going to be going down here. Songyun, the only one left alive, but not anymore. Goes down, clean ace as Sandbox Gaming looking to end the game.
Yeah, and they're just choosing so decisive. They cast the teleport on that top minion wave, and they're going to definitely be able to end the game. 2 Mountain Drakes, all the other team members barreling down mid. This is definitely going to be the end.
Yeah. That's going to do it. I thought this was going to be a bit closer of a series. I mean, I'm alive. They nearly took the game off of Griffin, but this says a lot about Sandbox that they're able to show up today, defeat 2 different rosters in relatively easy fashion, too. They made it look really, really easy on the Rift tonight. The 2-0 victory, well-deserved, going to Sandbox, who are now 4-0 in series here in the LCK. Another big team from Challenger to look out for.
Yeah, and it's really just hyping up when they collide with the current kings of LCK. We'll see what ends up happening in that match. And it's very interesting that both games tonight sort of panned out the same way. Very explosive team fight, immediately resulting in the end of the game, basically.
Yeah.
Although you could argue that they failed to get the 2 inhibitors, and then there was a little bit of posturing, and it almost looked like Hanwha Life was going to be able to recover. But again, all the...
If only we could travel